podcasts about the risks of phishing. Often we'll hear, but they're PDFs and they're safe. Like, is there safe documents that we could be sending by email?
Well, typically, how phishing works is the attacker does what they call information reconnaissance. So they look at who their target is and try to figure out who is that target going to trust. So they'll go to LinkedIn, they'll go to Twitter, they'll go to Facebook, look for who might be a trusted partner, vendor, supplier, or customer. And they'll go in that way. Sometimes they'll go in as an employee from a different office. So let's, for example, let's say we wanted to hack a law firm. And why do we want to hack this law firm? Because they do mergers and acquisitions, and maybe they have details on companies that are acquiring other companies, and that information could be traded upon. So most people will trust a PDF file. Why? Because in your company, you have a gateway security product, right, and an email filtering product that's supposed to eliminate spam and malicious software. Then on your endpoint, which we call like your computer or your laptop, usually have antivirus software or an endpoint security product that your company has to stop malicious software. So if it ends up in your email box and it looks like it's coming from, for example, a new prospect, you might open it. So for example, to hack at the law firm, I might place a phone call to the law firm as a potential new customer, saying, hey, I have this case, I'm looking for a law firm to represent me, I need to make a decision in the next 48 hours, who can I talk to? And always when you call a law firm, you never get anybody immediately, they always have to set up an appointment. So I take down, oh, well, what's your name of the person I'm talking to, what's your email address, great, let me know, here's my email address, let me know when we could set up a meeting with an associate or partner. And then the next day, I send an email to that same person saying, hey, I really appreciate you taking the time to call me. In fact, before we have the discussion on representation, please take a look at the attached document, which contains, details about the case. And I need to know the fees because I'm shopping around. Now, if that PDF ends up in their email, what are the chances they're going to open it? Probably about 99%. So let me actually show you how this works. If we could put computer 1 and computer 2 up on screen. There we go. And let me close this. Great. So this white screen here, like what is it? Well, it's the attacker computer, and the attacker system is in the cloud. This is actually in the Virginia data center of Amazon on this big white screen. This is going to become important in a moment. This desktop over here, not a desktop, it's a laptop rather, is Windows 10 running McAfee antivirus, and I updated the security patches and the antivirus actually this morning as I was setting this up. So we have a file here called, let me see if I can enlarge this for you. Just 1 second. There we go, called nomalwarehere.pdf. So just based on the name, you could trust it, right? If that came into your email box, you'd open it. No, I know you wouldn't, but maybe a colleague. So let's actually check and make sure that the antivirus software, which is, I'm running McAfee on here. Let's see if it says it's okay and safe. So if we look at that, it says nothing found, right? And if we could switch screens so both sides of the audience could see real quick, switch back and forth. Nothing found, so it's a safe file. Great. And now, instead of going to my email and opening it, I'm just going to open it from the desktop, but I want you to pay attention over on the attacker computer because something is going to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up. Oh, and in the email, since this file of how it opens, wait 1 second. Whoops. Let me do it again. Since this file, the way it opens, is I put in the email, if you're having a problem opening the file, please let me know and I'll send another copy. And that way, it kind of ties up loose ends of the person that you're contacting to think that it could be malicious. So let me go ahead and open it. And it's going to freeze for a moment like that. And it's just going to close. And then if you look on the white screen, something happened here. We got a connection back. So what happened is when the victim opened up the PDF file, it infected well, in this case, my laptop, with a remote access Trojan that's been modified as a rootkit. What is a rootkit? That's a piece of malware that is very difficult for IT to find. So if they look at the files or the processes on the system, they don't ordinarily see it. It's difficult to find. So what can the bad guy do with this Trojan? Well, they could look at all your files. So if we click on it, if actually we could put computer 1 on both screens so people could see this, that would be great. So we'll go into File Manager, and then I could just browse the victim's computer. We see on the desktop they have, we have these files. So it could actually steal anything that the victim has. I can enable the keylogger. So any keystrokes that are typed by the victim, usernames and passwords and whatever, to applications and other websites, I could acquire. If anyone has saved their credentials in their browser, Chrome, Safari, Internet Explorer, Firefox, doesn't matter. I could extract those credentials right out of the browser that you saved in the past, and now I have your passwords to all the sites that you access. What do laptops have that desktops don't ordinarily come equipped with? Built-in microphones. So what I could do is enable audio on your device and stream it to me so your device actually becomes a room bug. So imagine you take your laptop into that board meeting. Guess who else gets to listen? Me. But my favorite is turning on the victim's webcam so I can see who I hacked. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So we're going to go into surveillance. We're going into webcam. We're going to hit start. Then auto-magically, there'll be a little bit of latency. Hi, Mom. You get to see who you hacked. Right? So this is the type of malware that the attacker, I'm going to actually uninstall this off the system here. Let me uninstall it. This is the type of malware that you might ordinarily